Hey guys, quick video here. Unless I do a massive rant, but we are now aware that Bird has been nerfed and Shrimpaler has been ridiculously buffed. Let's go first with Bird because this one really hurts. He is my staple in my team. I love him. Really, probably the reason why you know a lot of people are watching me. In the beginning I was posting a lot of Bird videos because really he is my mainstay, and Bird really does devastating damage if built right. Now, looking at the description, uh, nothing really has changed, I'd say. So activates when the familiar HP is at 50%, deals 194.4% of attack as damage to enemies in range. So nothing has changed there. Deals 84% of damage taken for 3 seconds. So again, nothing changed there. If I look back at my previous videos, it's gonna be the same because my Bird has been A4 for the longest time. I haven't had any copies for a while now, but it's all the same. But the damage has been, in my opinion, has been reduced based on my eye test, and I can show you what is happening now compared to what is happening in the past. Let's use one of my recent videos. This one was when, I used this one to prove that Molten Lion sometimes doesn't use his skill if it doesn't drop to 10%. So, yeah, let's just fast forward to this. I want it to be a quick video, so, right, yeah, might will die there. Right, so as you can see here, Bird will be charging, and I want you to focus on, because Molten Lion basically has low health anyway, so I want you to focus on Puffu, Hippocampus, and Toko. So after the Bird charge, check that one out. Bam, look at that. Bird does crazy damage, almost killing Hippocampus, almost giving Puffu ridiculously low health. Toko usually is very strong as well in terms of defense, less than half. But now we go to a different battle. This is still the same account. My Bird, all same stats. Let's look at it. Recorded today, by the way, so just very recent. So Bird will go to half HP here and then charge. So as you can see there, he will drop to, but he will be healed, I think. So really, the healing of Shrimpaler is devastating as well. So, but yeah, so has good, a little bit of good damage there. Not a lot of good damage, but still good damage, I would say. And then the ending was just more. It's like a fart. What the fuck? So Sorbor from full health, and Shrimpaler to a little bit of damage too. Very minimal. What is that? Not even half. Or not even 1/4. And to think that Bird got a lot of damage here. I mean, Bird will deal my Bird will deal 87% of the damage that he's taken, plus 196% of his attack. So that combined should be massive damage. Let's see how much damage he will actually do here. There it is, 1,909. That is the damage that Bird did in this charge, right? How much damage did he do? Did he get? So let's see here. So let's see how much damage he will get, right? So that's 300, 299, 299, 399, 300, 300. So that's a lot of damage. It shouldn't be just 1,909 damage. Shouldn't be. It should be more than that. Look at how much damage Bird is taking here. Even if it's not a lot of damage, because these are mostly just basic attacks, but if you add all of those damage that he's taking since he's charged, look at that. See, 299, 335, 299, 335, 282, 336. So just combine 400, 338, 326. So if you add all of those up, right, and then get the 87% of that, it should be more than 1909. And if you combine it with the 197% of Byrde's attack, really, it should be more than 1909. What the fuck are you doing, Netmarble? This is disappointing. I mean, if you want to nerf something, please let us know, because, like, a lot of us are depending on these builds in order to, play the game and make some money. This is Asteroid, this is NKA, right? So it would have been better if you let us know maybe like a month ahead or during the season. Let us know, right? All right, next season, Byrde will be nerfed, right? So that a month from now, I could maybe try to do something, build another familiar that I could replace Byrde with. But right now, I am dealt with a nerf. And then I can't do anything about it because I haven't built any one yet. So, should have given us time to prepare for this kind of nerf. I don't know if this is a nerf or maybe just a bug. I'm hoping that this is a bug. Honestly, I'm still winning, but if I look at the data, Byrde used to be, really good into just okay, right? So, yeah, a moment of silence for Byrde. He did not deserve this. You deserve better, my friend. Really, Byrde is probably the reason why I rose to prominence in the Nino Kuni community. So, thank you for your service. Really appreciate that. But it seems like Netmarble is trying to kill you, and so yeah, can't do anything about that. Thank you for those really good moments. I enjoyed you a lot. Now, Shrimpaler, luckily, just looking at the definition of his skill, definitely I can say that something has changed. Right, so like the heal used to be at around like 2%, something like that, and that is for my Shrimpaler, who is only at awake 7. Okay, so now it is at 4.1. Again, it used to be at around 2 or like some percent, like some point there, 2.6 or 2.5. I'm not sure anymore, but I can show you a video to see that really there's a huge change in the healing that he's doing. All right, so but if we go by this one, so like just looking at this, so instantly restores 4.1 of ally familiar's max HP every time he uses his skill. Let's look at the numbers and do some math here just to show how OP Shrimpaler is already on paper, right? I'll show you the video later, but let's look at the math first. So instantly restores 4.1 max HP like every time he attacks. That's how Shrimpaler's skill works, right? So, and Shrimpaler attacks every second, or maybe 1.1 second, but let's go with 1 second because I'm pretty sure it's 1 second. If, like for example, after 10 seconds, Shrimpaler would have healed 41% of max HP, a familiar's max HP. Okay, so just to put things in a better like context or perspective, Toko heals, if it's at 810, Toko heals 40% of HP every, let's say, 16 seconds. Every 16 seconds if it's 810. For Shrimpaler, at A7 only, he will heal 62% of HP in 16 seconds. Right? So that, no, 66% of HP in 16 seconds. That is crazy amount of healing. Granted, Shrimpaler's healing is just single target, but that is still a lot of HP. That makes Toko still good, because he heals a lot, and that is AoE. So if your familiars are cluttered together, Toko really does a great job. But with Shrimpaler, still doing like I have really good toys for Shrimpaler. So this is a great bonus. So maybe that's the reason why, even though my Byrde has been nerfed by a lot, Shrimpaler being buffed by a lot, then my wins would still ideally be the same. Now let's look at Shrimpaler from the past and the present. Alright, so for this one, we're using the same video as we used earlier because this is the one that has no nerf or buff yet. Right, so that's Shrimpaler, that's Byrde. So So currently, Toko is not yet healing. So the healing that you're seeing is from Shrimpaler, right? Because he's the one that heals right off the bat, right? So that's 376 of HP. Okay, right. So that's for Byrde. So the 722 is from Toko, right? Right. Yeah. I mean, you see it. No need to push further. 376 every time Shrimpaler attacks. Now, looking at the same video as earlier, I have Byrde again, Shrimpaler, same stats, right? So every time he attacks, now it's at 722. So earlier it was 376, if I remember correctly. Now it's a 722. So around maybe 80% increase. So almost times 2, right? So again, also he healed Toko at 920. So Toko really has high HP. But yeah, so Byrde again was healed 722. So 675 is the healing of Toko. I think, yeah, so 675 is the healing of Toko. Right? If you look at the damage that the other familiars are doing against Byrde, right? So 286, 332. The healing of Shrimpaler basically is stronger than the hits that familiars are doing. So meaning Shrimpaler's healing is stronger than a normal attack. And since Shrimpaler heals every normal attack, that is very, very OP. Right? So if there's like a one-on-one situation, right, Shrimpaler will win instantly, and unless there is a nuke there. I showed you a video in the past, Shrimpaler against Toko one-on-one, and Shrimpaler won that. Now it's gonna be even more of a landslide if it's a one-on-one, or maybe even a two-on-one. If Shrimpaler is your last familiar standing, it's possible that he could run out the time. Sorbor is doing like buff twice already and only doing 454. Shrimpaler is healing at 722 every hit. See that? Really, really OP. And by the way, something that I failed to mention with Byrde, just a bonus, right? So in the past, when Byrde if Byrde is recharging, when the cooldown ends, and he is not above 50% HP, he's not gonna charge. And this I've seen this countless of times. So in order for Byrde to use his skill again, he has to go above 50% and then drop to 50%, and then he will charge. Now I think it has been fixed where he will now charge even if he is below 50%, and then the cooldown ends. Look at that, 8 seconds before Byrde uses his skill again, and he is below 50%, right? And he charged. So that means, in a way, there's a fix to Byrde, so that one is fixed, but the nerf is still devastating. Or maybe that's how Byrde was supposed to be used anyway, but come on, Netmarble, why you give us a taste? Like, that's basically blue balls, right? You gave us really good expectation for Byrde. You made us build him for the future because, he's really good. And then you nerf him right off the bat without even a notice or a warning. So that's a shit move. But yeah, so Byrde has been nerfed with a little bit of a fix, but is not sufficient to compensate for the loss of the nerf, while Shrimpaler has been doing ridiculous amounts of healing, and thus he came from really good, I am using him even before the buff, to now really, really good. If you are not using Shrimpaler as of the moment, please use him. He is super OP as of the moment. Maybe there will be a fix in the future, because this is ridiculous. Just be honest. This is ridiculous. So take advantage of it as of now, as of the moment. By the way, the opponent also has a Shrimpaler. Look at how much healing he is doing to his Sorbor. 1,151. That is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy amount of healing. Good thing I have a Hippocampus and Suryu together. That made it easy for me to kill a Sorbor somewhat. But crazy. That is crazy healing. Right? So if anything to take away from here, if you're using Byrde, maybe plan now to replace him unless the devs say anything. By the way, just to show you, I did go to their Discord, and then I asked for an explanation, and I wanted to confirm if it is a bug or a nerf. Definitely. So a lot of people have also echoed that sentiment. So they're saying, yeah, +1 nerfing without notice or what. So they're basically asking as well other devs to answer, because there are devs in the Discord, right? So maybe we will get an answer. If they do answer, I will let you guys know. But so far, crickets, nothing. So Byrde nerfed without notice or compensation. So that's something. If you are also in the Discord of the Nino Kuni, so this one, the Nino Kuni Crossworlds, do find this one, this post, and then echo the same sentiment. Maybe they will take notice if they see more people are paying attention to this post. All right, but that's it. Byrde nerfed. So again, plan on maybe replacing him. If he's still doing good for your team, then yeah, keep him. Probably plan on changing him. With Shrimpaler, try to use him before he gets secretly nerfed. All right, but that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.